Hi, my name is Tony Shen. Welcome to onlinebizedu.com. This video goes down to the topic of outsourcing and why it may be a good option to take to avoid the derailment of your marketing strategies. The term outsourcing dates back to at least 1981. Outsourcing sometimes involves transferring employees and assets from one firm to another. Outsourcing includes both foreign and domestic contracting, and sometimes includes offshoring. Financial savings from lower international labor rates can provide a major motivation for outsourcing.
One of the biggest fallacies of online marketing, and one that ruins most people's best intentions, is that the process of making money online is a linear action. In other words, one step follows the next. For example, if you want to have a successful website, you need to create great content, such as articles. Then you need to use search engine optimization to get your articles found. In between those two things, there are a whole bunch of other steps that need to be taken. Now, if you follow those steps sequentially, it's probably going to take you a lot of time to get from first to the last step. But what you really need to do is to many of these steps simultaneously. And you need to stay on top of all of them because every minute lost is money you won't be making. If you hope to be among the group of elite marketers who earn substantial profits in online marketing, you are simply going to need to depend on other people. There's simply too much work for one person to handle, especially when things are competing for your attention, such as your full-time job, school, or family demands. Remember, even Tom Brady has the rest of the New England Patriots to help him win football games. Picture the number of tasks you have to do as a freight train. Each boxcar represents a single task. If you are the only person responsible for loading and unloading each boxcar in a string of dozens or even hundreds, you are going to be frustrated and overworked, to say the least. And every time something distracts you from accomplishing an individual task, the whole train stops. This is known as a single breakdown point, and it can easily derail your overall marketing strategy. Now picture what happens if you added just one freelancer to this scenario. Suddenly, you have a lot more opportunities. You can outsource those areas where you are weakest. Everybody has weaknesses. Even Superman had the kryptonite. Or you could outsource those things that take the most time or require software or a skill set you don't already have. Hiring an outsourcer to handle that work for you significantly reduces your workload and eliminates a potential breakdown point. Now consider the consequences of hiring two other freelancers to handle specific aspects of your business, or 10 people. These are not full-time employees, obviously, but simply freelancers who can handle specific tasks that are defined by you, and you only hire them when you need them. Now, instead of having multiple breakdown points that can derail your entire endeavor, tasks are spread out over a wider pool of individual tasks. If one or two breaks down, it's not going to stop this train. More importantly, you can assign specialized tasks to people who are skilled at those particular jobs. Given the specialization opportunities presented by the internet, many, if not most, freelancers are doing well enough at exploiting their own particular talents that they are making a full-time living at it. Now let's talk about what this all costs. Many online marketers make the mistake of thinking they cannot afford to outsource, or that it is something they can do only after they already have a steady, reliable income. In other words, outsourcing is the second stage aspect of their business. This may have been the case 10 years ago, but today You cannot afford not to outsource at least some of your tasks. That's because the global economy has changed, and there are many people who no longer subscribe to the idea that they are going to have a 30 years career at one company. Realistic people are now willing to make a buck whenever and wherever they can. That combined with the globalization that the internet provides means that there's a buyer's market for entrepreneurs like you who are looking to outsourcing specific tasks for rock bottom prices. That doesn't mean that outsourcing is simply a way to exploiting cheap labor to take advantage of somebody else's bad luck. It's exactly the opposite. When you hire somebody to help you, you are not exploiting them, you are helping them. Another way of thinking about it is like this. You are reinvesting your profits into local products and services and bettering the overall economic status of people working online. That's what is known as a win-win. In some instances, you don't even have to hire an actual human being. There are lots of jobs that can be assigned to algorithms or software programs that will do grunt work for you. Well, they don't always work as well as an actual person. In some cases, they can save you a lot of time and effort.
If you enjoyed this educational training, keep up with all of our newly videos by clicking the subscriber button below. Also, go to www.onlinebizedu.com for more online marketing news and tips. See you next time.